Hey everybody, welcome back to my LeetCode 75 series. Today we're going to be tackling problem number 2 of 75, and this one focuses on finding the greatest common divisor of two strings. So let's hop into it. After reading through the problem explanation, we can come to the following conclusion and say that string T divides string S if repeating T multiple times can recreate S. Our job is to find the largest string that divides both given strings. So let's jump into the solution. The very first thing we want to do inside our class solution is to create a helper function called GCD. This function calculates the greatest common divisor using the Euclidean algorithm. If you don't know, the GCD of two numbers is the largest number that divides both evenly. Here's how this function works. If b is 0, we return a base case. Otherwise, we swap a and b and keep taking the remainder until b becomes 0. Additionally, I want to talk about a small challenge I ran into while solving this problem on LeetCode. Initially, I wanted to use Python's built-in math.gcd function to calculate the greatest common divisor, but LeetCode does not support it. LeetCode's online judge runs a restricted environment, meaning some built-in libraries like math.gcd are not available. So instead of using it, we have to manually define our own GCD function. However, it's still super efficient. And this function mimics what math.gcd does, but now it just works inside LeetCode's restricted environment. Another thing I had to change was removing Python 3 type hints. This caused syntax errors on LeetCode because LeetCode's default Python interpreter is sometimes an older version that does not support type hints. So in the final updated version that we run, you'll see those type hints removed here. Next, we want to move to defining the GCD of strings function, which will actually solve the problem. And it takes two strings as input. The first thing we're going to do is get the lengths of both strings, len1 and len2. Then we're going to call our GCD helper function to compute GCD len, which is the length of the largest possible repeating pattern. We use GCD here because if a substring can divide both strings, its length must be a divisor of both len1 and len2, and the GCD ensures we get the longest valid pattern. Next, we want to extract the candidate substring. So we'll take the first GCD len characters of string 1 as our candidate divisor. This is the potential repeating pattern that could form both strings. Next, we verify if the candidate forms both strings. So we check if repeating this candidate substring the right amount of times reconstructs both string 1 and string 2. And we can do this by multiplying the common divisor by length 1 divided by GCD len and length 2 divided by GCD len. If both conditions hold true, we return the common divisor. Otherwise, we return an empty string, meaning there's no valid divisor. We're now ready to run our solution and see that all of our test cases pass as expected. And please note that I have removed those hint types of int from the GCD function. And last but not least, we can submit our solution. As you can see, it's been accepted with a stellar runtime. That's all for today's problem. We've learned how to use the GCD of lengths to find a common repeating pattern, verify if that pattern can reconstruct both strings, and we've optimized the solution to run an O, N plus N time. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more coding tutorials. See you in the next one.